today I just want to have a conversation with you guys, just being real about life and age and being a woman. And this is not just for the ladies, but for them fellas too. Maybe you could learn a little something about us. And so I was having a conversation with my godson's mom, and she was just saying, she's not feeling herself, this is that and the other. She was kind of getting down on herself. Ladies, we've got a lot going on. I know I have a lot going on, and we carry a lot of weight on our shoulders that we're not supposed to carry. The weight is supposed to be on the shoulders of our husbands, but there's quite a few of us out there that don't have that, so we carry that weight. But then there's also, there's that stressor, and then just everyday life. Life is stressful. So I've been living underneath a rock for the last 3 years, and I'm realizing that things have really, really changed. Like, my eyes were really open to the prices, and not to say that I don't go grocery shopping, but there's certain things that I just don't get, like canned foods. I just don't. The canned food that I get there's one particular canned food that I get, and I'm accustomed to it being as much as it is, but not realizing that everything else is just as high. Like, a little itty bitty can of corn is $2. Like, what? That's stressful. So back to her, she had been under a lot of stress, and she's not feeling herself. Like, weight's not where it needs to be. Hair is not where it needs to be. You just don't look the way you feel like you should be looking. And I know that feeling, because not too long ago, I was feeling that. And I'm still not 100 with where I am, but I feel so much better today than I did in the beginning of November. I feel more like myself. I feel like I look more like myself. Don't be hard on yourself. Give yourself time. You guys, we gotta breathe. We've got to be kind to ourselves. And in being kind to ourselves, then we can be kind to other people. Because a lot of times, we like give so much of ourselves and we forget ourselves. Like, when we were brought up talking about being selfish, that's selfish, that's selfish. No, it's not. To care for yourself, self-care is okay. You can be selfless at times. Yes, you can be selfless. But you also have to factor in self-care. And it's the only way. If you don't love yourself first, how are you going to love other people? So we've got to pour into ourselves. Buy yourself flowers. Run yourself that bath. Spend time with yourself. That's hard. That's like a really hard thing to do, is spending time with yourself and getting to know who you truly are. Sometimes you just gotta shut off your phone. You put that thing away. Be alone. Be quiet. No music. No nothing. Just spend time alone. Get to know you. But in that, don't be hard on yourself. Like, really, I'm 47 years old, and things are changing. So many body parts are changing. Like, hair loss. You got hair loss. You got things that are drying up. You have your skin's changing. The elasticity of your skin is changing. Therefore, you don't look as youthful as you used to look. You know what I'm saying? So it's really, really hard as you age. And then we don't receive the education that we need to know about the things that are coming up, like perimenopause. Woohoo! So we can't be hard on ourselves. We have to love ourselves and embrace ourselves and give ourselves some time to get back regular. I know for me, my thing is my weight as well, but I'm one where my metabolism is on one, and I'm constantly losing weight. If I'm not constantly eating, then I'm constantly losing weight, and I like myself at a certain weight, and I'm underneath that. So I just, I'm looking at myself like, you're not where you need to be, but I still look good. You know what I'm saying? My hair loss. that's a problem. Then, and also eyebrows, lost my eyebrows. So I got to pencil my eyebrows in. Let's just be really real with it. Like, there are things that we have to do to maintain our youthfulness. But it does start from within, loving on yourself, putting the right things, and loving on yourself is putting the right things inside of your body. And we know the United States trash. We know that they put in pesticides and all sorts of stuff in our food. So we have to do as best as we possibly can to stay away from those things, or the bioengineered products that may be in our food, and try to eat as healthy as possible. Stay away from the red dyes and the yellow dyes and stuff like that. It's hard. It's like so many things you got to remember and try to stay away from McDonald's. But yeah, what are some of the things that I do for self-care? Self-care is very important. Doing your self-care routine, whether it's a facial, it's a long shower, a bath, run your bath, but make it special. Put your Epsom salt in there, your bubble bath. I mean, shoot, go to the store, get some roses. Stuff that I do for myself. Get roses, and I sprinkle my roses in my bath water. Take pictures. Get a glass of sparkling wine, whatever. Martinelli's for me. If I did have something that was pink in the fridge, I'd drink it. So a little glass, whatever, get your, whatever your thing is, a book, your music, whatever, just chill out. I love to write as well. That's part of my self-care, is getting my feelings out. So I blog. Recording these videos for you guys is also part of my self-care. It's fun for me. Just to get information out there, like, life be lifing. And that's like my phrase, life be lifing. And it really does. And it really sucks to be a female at this age. And there's so many things that I wish I had learned when I was younger, because things would be very different. But you know what? This is the journey that I was supposed to be on, and I'm thankful for it. And I thank God for his protection, because baby. Anyway, yeah, so hey sis, love on yourself a little bit. Don't be hard on you. Don't be hard on you. The world is hard enough as it is. Let the world be hard, but you got to be soft with yourself. All right? So, yeah, this is me made up. You're about to see me all torn down from the ground up. You're going to see you're going to see this come off. This is the real. We're going to strip me down to the real, the bare minimum. And again, I'm not a makeup person. Just stressing this down. I am not a makeup person. I do the very bare minimum. To the very bare minimum. But I gotta make sure that I look human, especially when I'm presenting myself in front of you guys. Don't want to look like an alien, but you guys are gonna see the real. Hey, so this portion of the video is sped up and in reverse to show me going from done up to no makeup. I've included for your listening pleasure a video of my cousin and I talking about perimenopause and aging and everything. This is just a reminder, none of us are perfect. Be confident in who you are and you will feel better. But since misery loves company, here I go, stripping myself down to the real.
Oh, there she is.
Hi.
What's up, cousin?
How much? How are you?
Girl, I'm trying to stay warm.
Listen, I was like, okay, you got to change. But then change into what? Because I might be hot, cold. I was like, forget it. I'm just going to keep this on.
You trying to jump right in. I see you trying to jump right in, but we're not going to jump right in. Yeah. Talk about our friend, because Larry's here. And that's what he's been wanting us. He's been wanting us to talk about this topic.
That B word.
The B word?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's not a friend.
That bitch.
That bitch.
Yeah, Larry's probably going to mute this whole thing now that we're about to talk about this.
Yeah, it's horrible.
So a cousin of mine passed along that podcast that I sent to you. Who's a doctor? Dr. Mary Claire, what is it, Haver? And she dropped some knowledge about this whole perimenopause, menopause thing. And so you and I started talking about it because it's hell. It's actual hell.
To say the least. To say the least.
Say the least. It's not, it's 1 minute, I'm cool. I'm fine. There's no issues. Life is great. I'm productive at work. The brain is clear. And the next minute, I'm like, huh? What was I doing?
Right.
And why do I all of a sudden want to have sex? What's the, what kick was that in the middle of the workday?
Right. Where did that come
from? Excuse me? No. We're working. Or the internal furnace comes on.
Yeah. Mine usually hits me at night. But that's been happening for so long because when I got pregnant with my son, I started having like hot flashes at night. So it's just, I'm like used to it now. Yeah. Just part of me. I've been doing it. That's been 14 years. That's a lot.
That's the part. That's the part I don't understand.
Like how long you go through that?
What's this longevity issue that we have?
Sex. Punishment. It's our punishment. Eve's fault for doing what she did. It's her fault. I'm gonna blame her. I'm fighting her when we get up there.
Well, I promise you. You know what's gonna happen? No, because there's not supposed to be violence in heaven.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So if we enact violence, this whole cycle starts all over again.
All over again. And it would be my fault. I thought we worked on this bitch before you got up here.
Right. Now the world has to suffer again because the feast went up to heaven and knocked out Eve. And we all got kicked out. I was like, I told y'all, I'm not doing this again.
Be like, God, look, I got something to do. Don't punish them. Just take me. I'll take it. Just let me do it.
No, he's kicking everybody out. And he's gonna be like, you should have got your girl. She went over there and put hands on people. I'm gonna be
She deserves it.
I'm gonna be there with you.
She really deserves it because
she really does. It's a 0 out of 10 experience for me.
It really is. It really is. Like, when did you realize that you were in perimenopause?
I was 38.
Wow.
But my doctor didn't say it was perimenopause at the time. She was like, because I started having migraines out of nowhere. I was like, why does my head hurt constantly? So just like, you got migraines. But they would only happen like when my cycle would happen. So my OBGYN doctor was like, oh yeah, that's the surge of hormones with your cycle. Okay, thanks. Like we need more hormones. Appreciate it. So, but then the cycle started jumping and doing weird things, and joints started hurting. Skin changes started happening in my 40s. It's dry. Why am I dry? Why is the skin dry? I moisturize. I use oils and butters and whips. The whole thing. It's like a whole bakery happening on my bathroom counter every morning. But that lasts like 3 hours. Thank you, Jesus, for making me a man.
I know that's right.
I'm thanking the Lord you're a man too, Larry.
For those moments when you go from forgetting what you trying to find to, oh, I want to.
Yeah. And has your hair changed?
Girl, listen, Listen, you saw me wearing that. You saw me wearing a wig. I was wearing a wig for a minute because I was like, we got to figure this out. It's horrible.
My dreads were fall. That's what I'm saying. The hair changes.
It does.
I have never seen so much hair in a comb than I have in the past 2 years.
Really?
I was like, Lord, let's talk. Because am I going to be bald? I have never seen so much hair in a comb than I have in the past 2 years.
Really?
I was like, Lord, let's talk. It's falling out. It's falling out. I've changed shampoos, conditioners.
But you know, it's not even that. It's like it's what's on the inside. We're losing our estrogen, and we're not only are we losing our estrogen, I think, and our testosterone because we have both.
Yes.
So
it's
a lose-lose
the
situation over here.
estrogen, testosterone. Now here's the terrible part. Here's the depressing part. This little nugget of knowledge that I learned from watching Old Girls podcast episode that apparently when females are born, they're born with the level of estrogen they will have their entire lives. And from the moment you're born, it starts to decline. What the fuck? What? I'm 0 days old and I'm already starting. It really is.
Fault. I'm telling you, the ass whooping.
It really is. Now, I can't do hormone replacement therapy because I get migraines from the weird hormone imbalance. So it's just fucking me up all the way around. So I'm going to turn to God's natural remedies.
That's right. So I have something that you need to try.
Yes. What is it?
But I don't know if it actually works for that, but it does help with it does help with testosterone levels, so that's part of it. It's called Shilajit. Have you heard of it? It tastes nasty.
Shilajit.
It tastes horrible. But when I tell you, I've been taking it for a week now, and I've already started to see changes.
Where did you find the Shilajit? Because what the fuck is that?
I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Hold on.
Is it an herb? Is it a root? Is it what is it?
It is resin. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Did you say resin? Resin or rosin? Because resin. Damn.
It's a soft resin.
From the
Himalayas. From the
Himalayas.
I'm trying to tell you. Right here.
The Himalayas have everything.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I can. Okay.
My energy levels are insane. Like I take this in the morning. It, like I said, it tastes really, really nasty. It tastes like burnt wood. But once you get past that, but the energy, I'm telling you, my energy levels have been amazing. Part of the perimenopause, I started losing my hair. So that, and I was using like the Anastasia eyebrow stuff.
Yeah.
So eyebrows started falling out. They're extremely sparse. Since I've been using that, they're growing back.
Okay. Because I noticed my eyebrows, they used to be thick like Brooke Shields eyebrows, but they were, like I said, my hairstylist was like, you're going to need to start using a pencil. Yeah. Start drawing them on. Because that's what we all want to do. We want to draw the face on it.
Absolutely, become an artist.
What's the saying? They're supposed to look like sisters and
not twins.
Yeah, sisters, not twins. Okay. So I'm going to try and make them look like they're at least in the same family.
He said say it so, but I have something for that too.
What else do you have? What else? I'm going to be taking so many supplements at this point in my life.
This isn't a supplement, but this did help me with my brows.
Mm-hmm.
I found this on, I think it was on TikTok, Fab Brows.
Okay.
And it's like a stencil. It has two colors. You can see that I really, really use just one color. So this,
It's a stencil.
yes. So it has the two
Girl.
colors, and then it has the stencils.
So
And you just
I don't have to figure it out too much.
don't have to figure it out. You just figure out which shape you like. You put it on there. But I draw mine on now because I'm just very funny about my brows. So, and now that they're growing back, I really don't need a stencil
Yeah.
anymore because there's hair there. Oh, there's hair.
I'm so done.
And I hope you like this video, and try the products. Make sure you check out Baskin Lather. This is not sponsored. It's just Baskin Lather really works for me, and I'm not going to gatekeep. I'm not doing it. So Baskin Lather, I use all of their products. I don't know what product that they have that I don't have. Even down to the beard oil, got my man that. Anyway, so Baskin Lather is one. What else did I show y'all? All of my Fenty stuff. Oh, these earrings right here from Temu. This shirt, it came from a former student. I think that's it. Ladies. Fellas, I don't think I said too much for you guys today. I want to say there was something else that I wanted to say. I can't find it. Makes me sad. Heck, I wrote that thing at. Dang it. That's the message. That's a damn message.